Hey guys, it's Nick with the Whip Shop. Nick's Whip Shop 2 to be exact. This is my second channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. I want to talk a little bit about how to occupy your mind during longer whips, during extensive plating. Now don't get me wrong, I do enjoy my job. I'm very thankful for it. I do enjoy the ability to create art and get paid doing so. So don't get me wrong about that, but sometimes the plating drags on, especially the overlay of a 12-foot whip. 4 or 5 feet in, sometimes 6 feet in. The mind starts doing stuff to you where I kind of start, doing one of these. One of these, I kind of start, I'll show you what I do, because I'm feeling it a little bit right now, actually. I'll just be kind of, just kind of turning in my chair, breathing a little bit heavy, doing one of these. And I find myself doing that mostly when I don't have anything to occupy my mind. So for a lot of you, this video might be really obvious, but for others it might not be. Put something on the TV. Even have somebody in the room and have a conversation with them while you're working. Have somebody who's working on something else. Maybe you have a friend who's a graphic designer or something. Bring their laptop into your room where you're working on your whip. Have them sit down in a comfortable chair and just have a conversation while you both are working on something. You got to get your mind off of that mindless, sometimes, unfortunately, boring plating. I rarely work without a documentary on, without music. Music is a big one. Podcasts, huge. And I'm always listening to something or, glancing up at a documentary while I work. And that can really help you to kind of, turn off your mind to what you're doing. Not so much that you're doing a bad job, but to the point where what you're doing is more, less taxing on the mind, and you're not as anxious, and you're not wanting to take a break every 3 minutes. So, yeah, YouTube's great. If you have wireless internet somewhere and you're not burning up your data, if you don't have unlimited data on your phone, just put something on to listen to. And I'm telling you, this applies more for those of you who are making a lot of custom whips nowadays. For those of you who are still in the stage of making whips for the sake of making whips, like, wow, I just learned to do this, I enjoy it. You won't need that secondary entertainment for your mind, because you're going to be focused on what you're doing. You're going to be excited about what you're doing. But for those of you who have made maybe 50 to 100 whips, and at this point you're trying to get orders finished for a customer, not always, but sometimes, it definitely carries on for a while, and you just kind of need that little extra stimulant external to what you're working on. So I recommend doing what I just said, putting on a documentary or music or a podcast, or engaging in a conversation with a friend or family member in the room with you. And that'll greatly help you to, finish what you're working on. And the time will fly much quicker than a dead silent room without any help from a documentary or whatever. So thanks for watching, and happy plating. Merry Christmas.